Gist with Jolly. Bringing you hot and direct gist. From the Nollywood, subscribe and turn notification bell.
Been receiving a lot of things. People have been criticizing Sonia Uche, and at the same time that every insult should not be directed at only one person. That why didn't Sonia Uche has to come out to debunk the statement the very time that the other party debunked his own statement? And I said she didn't have to come. Sonia Uche is not one person with words, like I keep saying. She's not this somebody with words, you understand? But she has always and many times has repeatedly told her fans everything about herself. We all can recall and know. You are following her already on her story on her Instagram, where she'll be saying things like the worst single rate. She can't just post those things if it is not referring to her. You might say yes, it was Jaina, the Kardashians, that made the statement, but it was a kind of statement referring to her kind of life, and that was why she shared it and said she staying on her own. She's a very private person. I love staying on my own. I love to withdraw when somebody screams at me. I'm always like, and then she always like there's another reference. She said whenever she comes back from work, she will head straight to her bed. When somebody shouts at her, she will withdraw into her shell. Then she then she also made mention of her man crush, and the internet went gaga. That why would you do that? Why would you say that? And apart from that, she also kept telling us, sending information regarding she doesn't have to come out to spoil people's business, like to spoil bloggers' business, like many expected it to be. She knew that if we are doing business, she knew that bloggers were blogging for business. She didn't want to, but at the same time, she was passing information to all her fans to know what she represents. Okay, there are many of the instances that she made statements that refer to her being single. Many of them that I cannot start mentioning now. Many of times she has said it. She has written it. She has sent it as words. She has made it as posts. She has made it as anything for you to catch the message. But we have refused to catch the message. Rather, we decided to give her the one that we want for her. And then we didn't accept. If she was sending us those messages and then we refuse, is it when she now come out to say it with her mouth that people will believe? Since we didn't believe the ones she has been sending out, there is no amount of things that will say that will make us believe. And I also remember sometime last year where she did a live and showcased it on her YouTube channel. And is it YouTube live? I don't think it's something live that she did. And then somebody asked her from the comment section, which she read, are you married? She said no. Then why are you wearing that ring? She said she's on a movie set. Many people has tagged her that she's lying, that she wants to protect her marriage. Protect which marriage, I ask? Please protect. I want this woman, I want like the freedom for Sonia Uche to be like air. Let her breathe. You understand? Yes, it is very important to also note we are not denying the fact that Sonia Uche acts excellently with a particular actor in the Nollywood. There is no doubt. We will not take that away from her. And there is no doubt that Sonia Uche is friends with these persons, with Morris Sam, with Perawat. There is no doubt that she is friends with them, and that ends it. We want to see and view them in that area. Friendship, she is in friendship because what do you expect? They are all actors. When you see them on Uche production, you see them all smiling. Are they supposed to fight? They are not going to fight. We have seen Morris acting with Sonia, with Perawat, all at a go. Example will be You Me Forever, but it's all end there. So Sonia Uche has repeatedly, like I said, repeatedly told her fans who she is. And then on the 1st of September 2024, she also went to newspaper to also tell us more about herself. Many saw the newspaper publication, of which I gisted about it on my gist channel, but many ignored it. I gisted, I was like, look at the qualities that Sonia Uche said that she wants from a man. I knew reasons why I made that gist that day, so that we can like pointedly see what her stand of the desire of a man that she wants. Many will say that she's lying, but how can she be lying of herself? She will tell you something, you say somebody is lying. Why? But why do you think she's lying? I need you to explain that on the comment section. This might be the last time I'll be saying about this whole thing. So let's us all move. The way I'm even portraying it, the way I am painting it, the way I am bringing it out for us, is for us to know that this lady has, many people has used her to trend on the name of that she is with these persons. But I want us to know that that she needs to be liberated from the lips of those people. Even if we must all like talk about them, let it be that when they feature in movies together, then we cannot bring about them together, and then we talk about their acting skills, and it all goes. Their talents, we then promote it individually. Please, it doesn't mean that I, Julie, I'm not going to be talking about Maurice Sam on my gist channel. I'm a blogger. I will talk about him when I see interesting story that has to do with him. But individually as an actor in the Nollywood, just like Deza, just like Clinton Joshua, just like Brian, just like Anthony Wood, I will just like also Chidi Dike. That is how I'll be talking about him. Maybe I see interesting things that trends about him, I will talk about him in that regard, and that ends it. So please, let all bloggers understand this very thing. That is, I want to like let this be a freedom for Sonia Uche in a long while, so that she can write, she can be free in the eyes of people, because we have fed many people with a lot of information that they don't want to believe anything else other than what we tell them. But look at the ones that Sonia is telling us today. Look at, go to Punch newspaper. Everybody go to Google, type Punch newspaper, 1st September 2024, just last month. We are in the month of October. Last month, this was when Sonia wrote this newspaper, and I want to read it for us. What she said about herself. Please, it's high time you believe Sonia Uche and not believe what people tell you about her. Who will you believe about person's life? If you want to tell me about you, is it somebody who is not living with you? Somebody who is not your brother? Somebody who is not your sister? Somebody who is not your brother can tell you something about someone or the person herself? Please, I want you to believe this story today, that the only person who can tell you of yourself is you, and not me, who is living very far away. If she has written something on a newspaper about herself, please don't consider it that she is lying. All right? So we shouldn't believe majority of the things we see online and believe that those people are telling us the truth about Sonia Uche, whereas these people are not living with her. Many of us bloggers, many of times we falsify information. I am not excluding myself. Many times we go overboard. But please, this overboard we are going, ask yourself that question. Is it true? Were you there when it happened? Are you there? Are you her mother, the sister, the brother, to have gotten that information and verified information and potent as you are saying it, like as if it is Sonia that gave it to you to say? Most of the things I say on my gist channel are basically what I have heard Sonia say, basically what I have seen her post on her social media, basically what I have read about her that she wrote by herself. So please, let us begin to act in this manner and stop assassinating this girl's character. We have assassinated her enough. Enough is enough. Many people will say, Julie, why are you fighting for Sonia? Did she ask you to? No. But because this lady has gone through a lot in the hands of blogger, and I want us to liberate her from this assassination that she has gone through. Is it because she cannot come and cry out to us, just like her sister has said? Is it that because Sonia doesn't come out to cry? Is it that she doesn't speak? That is why we are using her and we are doing these things to her. It is high time we stopped. Please, I want us to pay attention to what I read on the newspaper Punch, September 1st, 2024. Liberate Sonia from anyone you may be handing her over to. Please, liberate her today, like today. Thank you. This is Punch newspaper. I don't want to show it before I get copyright. Punch newspaper, Wednesday newspaper on the 1st of September 2024. 1st September 2024. This, I will not read it like everything. I am the first of 4 children. I grew up in Ibuza, a small town in Oshimili North in Delta State, but I am partially from Abia State. Then there is really nothing much to know about my family. We are a family of 4 girls. My mom is Uche, a producer who used to be a customer. So she said, I have always loved acting since I was a kid, even though I did not study acting in school. I don't want to be reading it so that they will not say I'm reading it back to back and then they will not give me copyright, because it is Punch newspaper. They know word by word. So Breakthrough, the film that brought her into limelight, Frank Village, was my first break. At that time I was doing it, I did not envision it to be a movie that would push me that far. That was life-changing movie for me. It gave me the platform I have today. Look at her rose. I enjoy playing naive characters. So many times I'll be telling us she likes Sonia love playing. It's because I have read it in places like this. So whenever we are talking about Sonia Uche or any actor, let us be using valid information. Valid information from these people. I always on my gist, I'll say Sonia love village character. She always even say it on live. I prefer natural and prefer native roles. I've already even said it. There's a video interview between her and Oma. She said I prefer village role, and she now said, please, that doesn't mean that I don't accept any type of role before producer will come and be saying it is only village role. So you have seen that one yourself. I didn't face many because my mom and her big brother. Say as an actor, I didn't face many challenges because my mom and her big brother Uchenna Bunabo, now a producer, always is getting the right actors and securing location. That's why she didn't fail. I don't think fame has affected me in any way. I'm not a egoistic person. I still go to the market when I want to. Very humble. The most that can happen is that people might recognize me. I want to take pictures. Meanwhile, those are people who enjoy what I am doing. So meeting them is a privilege. Imagine, fame has not changed me in any way. Is this not true? Change has not changed that in any way. And we all can prove it. Change has never changed her. She has been so humble. She never did this thing. Money has entered my head. Let me come and start. I don't even know if I'm famous. Imagine the statement. I just live my life and do my thing. If people want to take pictures, I'm willing to oblige them and say hello. It's not that hard. Oh my goodness. And then production. Okay, she said she just started. This is September, this last month that we're talking about. She said she just started producing Sonia Uche TV. And being a producer is not easy. Before I had race coach and art, but now I have to do casting and bring people together. I don't want to be reading everywhere. But there's a place I wanted to bring it to us. She said her role model that she admired Genevieve Nadu, the sense of vocal. What moment? Okay, she said when she lost someone in 2012. I felt my life has ended. There is death in field. God will bless you. God will help you. Social media, what did they say? They are both good and bad content on the internet. It depends on what, please listen up. It depends on what one is watching. You can't say that everything shown on the internet is bad for a child. You must have to pay attention to what children watch. On my part, I can start being cautious of the things I put out there for the young ones to see. But that doesn't mean the next person will do the same. The onus is more on the parents because you can't control everything that is on social media. She's always like, that's why most of our movies, I don't chase my children away. Most of the movies I watch on Sonia, I don't chase my children whenever I'm watching. I'm comfortable watching with them. It is not so with every other person. Love, please pay particular attention. Love, I would love to keep my personal life private, but I have never. I repeat, this is where I want to bring to everybody's notice. Let me read it again. I would love to keep my personal life private, but I have never dated any actor. I have never dated any actor. Many of you come and say, Sonia Uche should have come out to debunk statement. Sonia Uche, she has always been debunking it. Right in front of you. Newspaper. Where else do you want? They want you see her face to face. Is it that one she says face to face that you still believe? When you don't believe the words, all the signs shall believe. She said, I'm the worst single lady that you can ever imagine. That whatever, I stay on my own. I don't chase, I attract. She will always tell you, think I am single. She has said it many times. I am single. There was a time she did live. They asked her, are you married? She said, no, I am not. That I am not married. What is that ring in your hand? She said she's on a baby set. Many times, but to be telling her that she's lying. Many times to be calling her a liar. It is very bad though. Let us build this girl's career. You and I, let us join that. This is the place I wanted to point to us. Hey, remember, look at another one. Let me read it. On the kind of man I would like, he has to be God-fearing, number one, and a family-oriented person. If a man does not love God, I don't see a future with him. Providing is important, but being God-fearing and family-oriented are my main criteria. I want a man who adores me, can afford the basic things of life, and respects me. He needs to have a good heart and be a kind person. Looks don't count. Looks to Sonia Uche don't count because I don't believe anybody is ugly. Please, oh, I rest my case. So this whole thing, I've been like, somebody told me, Julie, you need to gist this kind of thing. You need to gist it, tell the world about it. That this young lady has been telling us about everything about her. She has told us her personal life. The only thing that is her own private life she doesn't want to share with the public. But she has already told us these things, but we will not believe. It is the one we want her to use, is the one we are forcing her to do. Sonia Uche is an actor and can act with everybody. There is no doubt. See, I reiterate, there is no doubt that she acts excellently with a particular actor than the rest. But it doesn't stop the fact that because she acts excellently with this actor means that she's with them. Please, I want us to build a formidable force for Sonia Uche. You understand? She has come out many times to say things, but it is we chose to believe the one that we wanted to believe. On whose account, on whose fault is it? Is it her own? She has been sending us message, but we will neglect it. Please, let us join hands to Allow this girl to breathe. Promote her and love her just the way she is. She said she wants a God-fearing man who will respect her, man who is family oriented. Please, these are the things she said. She wrote it. Punch newspaper. I have showed it to us. First off, this is Sonia Uche. Before I think it is, I went to Punch newspaper on the 1st of September this year, not last year. So this is so still fresh. Let's